Greetings! Today is February 20th, 2025, and we're back with another video. And in this video, we're going to be reviewing the newly released Power Girl from the DC Multiverse Collector's Edition action figure line. Now, granted, when it went up on Mcfarlane Toy Store, it sold out immediately, okay? I was one of those few that didn't get it, well, a lot that didn't get it, and I was pretty much just searching online to see when this will show up again online, because at this moment in time, the only place you could get it is pretty much just hoping that a reserved spot opens up online. I checked the Best Buy website, checked the GameStop website, checked the McFarlane Toys website, Big Bad Toy Store, all of them, all sold out. Then randomly, you know, around the day, I saw that McFarlane had recently reposted the collection one where they had Mr. Freeze and Guy Gardner and Power Girl as a set, and I used a couple of coupons. I ended up snagging a set. Then I snagged another set because I had more coupons from the points, and I finally got her. So, you know, as far as looking far and wide for this, it's gonna show up in stores. You know, FOMO gets the better of everyone, including me. You know what I'm saying? But it will show up. I'm seeing it showing up at Walmart. It's gonna probably show up at Best Buy and everything. So you're gonna get an opportunity to find this, and GameStop. But overall, the packaging looks fantastic. It's Power Girl. I was actually worried that they wasn't gonna actually give us a classic Power Girl, but you know, they actually gave us a official tissue Power Girl. Here's the side. Here's the back. And I don't know the artist of this. There's other comic book covers that Power Girl's on that I do like. But yeah, it's not a bad background. But as you can see, you know what I'm saying, everything is, yeah, it's actually Power Girl. You know, they did a good job. And I don't know if you see these pets over here, but it does come with a pet. You know what I'm saying? Comes with 2 sets of hands and a display base and a card in the back. But yeah, let's crack this bad boy open and take a closer look. So here we have Power Girl, and I gotta say, she came out exceptionally well. I actually like the design that they use for her and everything. I've always wanted to see Power Girl in action figure format, especially from the McFarlane team, and they actually did a good job with her. Her sculpt and design and everything is fantastic. She has double jointed elbows, you know. She has a little clasp up here that goes on her costume that's actually separate from her body. So it seems like, don't know if it could be removable, maybe it can, but the cape is definitely going to get in the way. But it is a fabric cape. It's a bender wire cape in the cape too, so you can actually get a lot of those flight poses and everything. I've had a lot of time with this character. I actually, you know, made some diorama shots with her, and she photographs really well, you know what I'm saying? As far as her height though, she is on the tall side. I gotta say, I did not expect her to be this big, but she is huge. She has sculpted boots, so as you can see there, her boots. She doesn't have the toe articulation though, but they did give her a hinge. She can actually kick to the side like that. And this thigh swivel does not, well, she doesn't have a thigh swivel, but she doesn't have a calf swivel neither. I've seen people actually take this part out and actually, you know, pretty much shave it down a bit and then put the boot, attach the boot back to the leg to make it a little bit shorter. I'm probably going to do that. But as of right now, I'm going to leave her as is because I want to see what other modifications I can possibly do to her. Like, she does look exceptionally well though. She looks like there's really not much you can really do with her other than her height. But overall, I actually like the way she came out. Her face sculpt is actually pretty good. Mind my fingers, I was just painting, so that's why I got some red paint on there, but her face came out pretty good. And she's a very endowed character. I actually made a custom of her a while back. I'm going to show you that and show you the resemblance of both of them, but I was really trying to capture this. But overall, I think the McFarlane team did a daggone good job with her. Yeah, they did a good job with her. And her belt is painted on, but is also sculpted as well. And she also has the sculpted lines on her chest and on her entire uniform. But overall, I gotta say, Todd, you know, McFarlane team did a good job with her. She actually came out very good, you know. Here's our, she comes with 2 sets of hand as well. So she has her other displayed hand, and she has that pesky trigger finger. and she has another trigger finger, and she has some fists. But yeah, Power Girl, I gotta say they did a good job. As far as the Wonder Woman what we got previously, I think these share the same legs, and that's pretty much it. But it cuts off over here at the calf. But overall, she articulates pretty well. She has a waist bend where she can go back that far. She can go forward about that much. Her knees, double jointed knees. And she can touch her butt. But yeah, overall, I like the display opportunities that you can actually get with her. She came out to me pretty good. You know, I can see why it's highly priced on the aftermarket because, you know, we rarely get female figures, right? But when Todd drops a female figure, 9 times out of 10, especially if it's a well-known female figure, it's going to sell out, you know. It's definitely going to sell out. But you're going to get everything you want as far as a Power Girl action figure in this figure. And like I said, the display options as far as her cape and everything, it just makes it look 10 times good. I pretty sure that Todd is now going to go and start making a lot more characters with the display capes. But I actually like the way this came out. As far as her, like, now here's a funny thing. This articulation up here, it seems like they actually reworked this and made this a little bit more better, because if you have the Wonder Woman, you knew you couldn't get this particular joint to even move. But what I've noticed while displaying her is she can actually cross her arms now. This particular sculpt can now cross their arms. So it does, you do have more rotation, better rotation in it. And I don't know what happened before. I'm pretty sure that's what they were going to go with. But, you know, Todd McFarlane hates to break the scope. But overall, you can get those cool superhero poses where, you know, they have their arms crossed. And I like that. I actually like the way that looks. That looks actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get that heroic shot, that's perfect for Power Girl. And I hope we get another Wonder Woman as well where, you know, they can at least loosen up a little bit this to where you can actually get that pose. But I'm actually surprised that actually, you know, gives you a little bit of give to actually rotate like that, because that's one thing that the Wonder Woman was missing, was the rotation up here. We need this rotation up here. You know, anytime you have a hero, you want them to stand with that heroic pose, and you can actually do it. Breaks up the sculpt a little bit, but overall you really can't really notice it. I mean, it's a cloth shirt in the comics, so, you know, but I like that. I actually like that a lot. But yeah, great job, McFarlane team. Knockout Power Girl. I love this figure. This is an awesome figure. I'm thinking about, well, I already doubled up because I got a second set coming in. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people are going to probably make customizations out of the legs, the arms. All of these parts are, you know, you can break these characters down and disassemble them and remake whatever you want to make, which is why I like the McFarlane line. But yeah, let's take a look at size comparison. Now, as far as size comparison, here she is standing next to the Task Force Superman. And here she is standing next to Wonder Woman. And like I said, the height, she's tall. Like, she's huge. So I can see a lot of people doing modifications with these legs. But overall, like I said, it's still a good figure. But here she is standing next to Wonder Woman. Collector's Edition Wonder Woman. And here she is standing next to the Collector's Edition Superman. I actually swapped the head out, but this is the one with the mullet. And if I didn't mention, she also comes with a little cat. You know what I'm saying? Because this particular Superman came with Crypto the dog. But yeah. And here she is standing next to Masters of the Universe, Evil Lynn. Here she is standing next to Super 7's G.I. Joe Baroness. Here she is standing next to Marvel Legends Titania from the Secret Wars series. Here she is standing next to Jada Toys Cammy from the Street Fighter series. And here she is standing next to her clone, Supergirl. And like I said, the height difference, Todd's going to have to definitely give us, well, we're going to get a new Supergirl, but the height between them two, when I do put them in shots, right, I try to like pair her up as a bigger sister because she is a clone. She was grown from a lab, so As far as her proportions, everything is always drawn bigger than Supergirl anyway. So I kind of get that. But the height requirements definitely need to change as far as anytime you pairing her up with Supergirl. And that is my review of the newly released McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Collector's Edition Power Girl. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you're picking this figure up. Tell me if you actually found the chase. I'm actually looking for the chase because I want to actually try to see what differences are made in that. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other reviewers that made their reviews of her. But I'm still on the lookout for her, and I'm probably going to end up finding it eventually. But like I said, don't pay scalpers for this. You're going to find it in the wild. It's going to be in stores. I'm hearing that sometime in April there's going to be plenty more. So yeah, don't pay the scalpers. You know what I'm saying? Be vigilant on your hunt, and I'll catch you in another video in the future. Peace.